would you like for Christmas? What would you like for Christmas?
What would you like for Christmas? Snow would be nice for a change. I wrote to Santa, but he just wrote back, my budget's been cut and I've just got the sack. To me that's a bit like politics. It would be nice for a change if you could vote for what you want to vote for instead of just more of the same. So I'm voting Jeremy Corbyn, I'm voting Jeremy C. I like his ideas, they're fair and they're clear. Jezza and me, we agree. We're all for peace and justice and anti-austerity. I'm voting Jeremy Corbyn, JC4PM for me. JC4PM for me. I'd like no one being homeless.
Good jobs and fair pay for all.
No fracking tried, and I'd rather we spent our taxes on hospitals, houses and schools. I don't want hate and humbug.
What good is that gonna do?
I'd like to vote for us sharing the pudding, not stuffing all year for a few. So I'm voting Jeremy Corbyn, I'm voting Jeremy C. I like his ideas, they're fair and they're clear. Jezza and me, we agree. We're all for peace and justice and anti-austerity. I'm voting Jeremy Corbyn, JC4PM for me. We're voting Jeremy Corbyn, we're voting Jeremy C. We like his ideas, they're fair and they're clear. Jezza and me, we agree. We're all for peace and justice and anti-austerity. We're voting Jeremy Corbyn, JC4PM for me. We're voting Jeremy Corbyn, JC4PM for me. We're voting Jeremy Corbyn, JC4PM for me.
What do you like for Christmas?
There we had JC for PM for me, which was a song that Robb Johnson and the Corbynistas put out in 2016. I don't know of any other songs that have politics and Christmas in them, so I thought I'd play that one. Rob, are you there?
Good evening. Yeah. Oh, it's so lovely.
Now, what I remember about that song was it was we decided to do something tacky because it would just go against the grain that all these people who supported Jeremy Corbyn were thugs. So we thought we'd do something really twee, and also own the name Corbynistas. So everyone was using it as a derogatory term. We thought we'd just try and change it to a like how other people have done. They've changed things around. But what I remember about that was it really wound people up, didn't it? I mean, it just showed how a nice little song like that about peace and justice and Jeremy Corbyn could just stir up the whole media, all the Tories, quite a few Labour MPs. They're all desperately trying to stop this song going in the charts. But you did so well with the media circus, didn't you? Remember all those interviews you had?
We did actually appear on is it Andrew Neil? Andrew Neil's program?
Yeah, the politics show, yeah.
the rock critic from the Daily Tory Graph doing his best to rubbish it, and Andrew Neil going, "Oh, that's quite a nice musical song, really," which is what it is, really, isn't it? It's a nice little bit of musical sing along, but it is interesting. The Tories hated it, and they came up with at least two like counter singles that just disappeared, didn't go anywhere, and quite a few people on the left hated it because it was fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. A bit almost like this show is I kind of felt a bit worried about doing something that wasn't serious, because we're not supposed to have a laugh. But I don't see how we can get by if we're permanently serious. So if you are serious and you want some political stuff, we will bring it back later on for you. But tonight's a bit more about solidarity. To me, is having a laugh as much as anything else, and being there for other people when we've got a difficult situation that we're all in. So I thought, instead of, because most of the shows we end up with the comedians kind of at the end, because everyone wants the serious stuff first, I thought we'd introduce the comedians a bit at the beginning. Don, are you there?
Hello, Crispin. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Have you had a good day? Are you raring to go? Have you got tinsel everywhere? You don't look like you've got much tinsel around there.
No, I've just been at work today on the day job, and as a thank you, they've given us a £20 Amazon gift voucher for working through the pandemic. So that was good.
Are you serious? Is that what they gave you?
Yeah, they gave us a £20 gift voucher as a thank you.
God.
We work for a really big multinational company, and they gave us £20, which is, I suppose, it's better than a kick in the teeth.
Yeah, it's not. It's and what are you going to do with that then?
I spent it already. I bought a present for someone, so.
Oh, you spent it on someone else?
Yeah, if I get another voucher next time, I'm going to save up for an accountant who can help me avoid my taxes.
Oh, nice one. What, you're paying accountant Amazon vouchers?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Look, yeah. That's all I can afford, really.
Well, we'll bring in Patrick. You there?
Hello there, Crispin. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, all right.
Have you got all your presents? Oh, you're frozen. You need to sort out your Wi-Fi, Patrick. Suzy, are you there?
Hi.
How's things in Plymouth?
We're all right. It's my mum Jean is downstairs with my niece playing Monopoly at the moment, so I was quite glad to escape because it got quite tense. So she's come over to visit because we're not sure if we're able to see her at Christmas. So bless her. But yeah, we're all right. I'm feeling festive. I've got my Wham t-shirt on.
Last Christmas and all that.
Festive earrings. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen the film. I don't want to spoil it, but the clue's in the song.
What's the song? Wham.
That's Christmas. I don't want to spoil it. No spoilers. I quite like the film. It's a fluffy bit of Christmas romance.
Oh.
Are you there? Are you back again, Patrick?
I am. I'm back in the room. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah. So have you got all your Christmas shopping?
Literally, what I always do, we always for Christmas, we always spend the first day, like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I've got, because half my family are Muslim, we sort of pretend to be Muslim for the first couple of days. Then I wait to see what gifts we get from other people. Then I open them gifts up, and then I rewrap any gifts that I didn't want, and then I give everyone gifts on Boxing Day. So I really get the best of both worlds, really. So it's absolutely fantastic.
Oh, well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you must rewrap presents, don't you? I mean, I think we all do. I don't want to point fingers at anyone, but I remember that cap that you're wearing there, Crispin. I got that cap 7 years ago, and I gave it to you as a Christmas present.
I'm wearing my Christmas stuff. This is my Christmas gift. Yeah,
it's brilliant. And that jacket and that Wham t-shirt that Suzy's got on. I remember Don gave me that 11 years ago. He's got it around the houses.
Patrick, I gave it to you last Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm just before I move on to because we got loads of quizzes and stuff to do with our special guests. But what I wanted to know is, you haven't had a gig for a while, you three, have you?
No, not for a week and a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
They all my December ones got cancelled apart from one charity one, which was live streamed. So it was good to get out for that. But yeah, everything else is cancelled.
I had to
Have
for
you
the
got
Liberal
any lined
Democrats
up in?
party.
When's
And,
your next one, Patrick, that you've got like on the road that you might be doing?
Well, I'm only, I think probably January, but it depends though, because we've all gone into tier 4. I did one in Camden with Dunn, literally about a couple of weeks ago. And then do you remember that? And then literally they've announced we're in tier 4. So that basically means, like, one of the new restrictions about tier 4 is that people are not allowed to laugh outside of their house. If they do, they get tasered. So we have to wait now until, and I think there's talk of us going into probably tier 5 or 6, which then means you're not even allowed to laugh in your house.
Are you going to flee the country, Patrick? Because your shelves are all empty. Are you in the middle of packing?
Yeah, I have literally, I've gift wrapped everything. No, I gift wrapped everything on the shelves, Susie. I've
doing your artwork, but
Patrick's not in his house. He's in a lorry park in Kent.
Yeah. That's why I can't get a signal. I can't get Wi-Fi.
Also, Crispin,
we're going to, go on.
Just before I go, I did have a gig for the Liberal Democrats, but it got cancelled. But I had a bar chart telling me that 1,000 people would turn up.
Crispin, before you go, I'd like listening to Suzy saying about playing Monopoly. I think next year, instead of maybe Labour Heroes, you should come up with a board game called Solidarity.
Ah, good.
Brilliant.
Yeah, good idea.
I've invented a game today. I've been watching a lot of cheesy Christmas films, and I've done Christmas TV movie bingo. So whenever any of these cliches, you strike them off. So, for instance, we've got decorating a tree montage. Hot chocolate spillage leads to romance. Successful businesswoman with no time for love. Family business in trouble in a small town. And my favourite,
brilliant.
Someone gets left home alone. That's quite a popular one.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be doing that with Jean. Over the
baking cookies.
Can you put that on your Facebook or something?
Yeah, the extra point if an actor that you recognise turns up. So I like to also try and guess which actor they couldn't afford for that particular part. So, for instance, when the unknown actor turns up, I say, they wanted Reese Witherspoon, but they couldn't afford that one. So I like to just mix it up a bit. Channel 5, there's loads of it. So you'll never be lonely with Hallmark.
We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you later in the show, and Rob as well. You're going to play us out again, Rob. But I thought we'd start with that Christmas song.
Lovely,
brilliant.
To start our guest appearances, we've got 2 MPs online, one in Liverpool and one in Manchester. We've got we've got a bit of a local derby going on here. We've got Ian Byrne in Liverpool. You there, Ian?
Hi, Crispin. Yeah, nice to see you.
Good to see you. And you've been on a picket line most of the day, apparently.
Just this morning, 6 o'clock, with United Union members all on strike against malpractices by the company DHL. So it was early start. It was cold. It was miserable, but the solidarity on show was fantastic. Many CLP members across Liverpool were present, so it was heartwarming, to be honest. And it's sad, isn't it? A couple of days before Christmas, 5 people getting sacked. It shows you it doesn't show much Christmas spirit. So I think the chaps on the picket line today were heartened by the solidarity shown by both United Union and the people in Liverpool. The only downside was there was some, I'd say, heavy-handed policing, which I wasn't too impressed by. And we said that this afternoon. Both myself and the union officials thought the policing left a lot to be desired. But I think there's going to be there's a series of strikes continuing. So the solidarity was fantastic, and it's a fight you've got to win.
Right. Well, that's great to hear, but also not good to hear. But good to hear there's all that there's solidarity going on and people sticking up.
Absolutely.
And in Manchester, in Salford, is that
Salford?
You can't say Manchester for Salford, can you? Rebecca Long Bailey.
No, you can't say Manchester. We're a city. We've got a cathedral, for God's sake.
Yeah, but it's Greater Manchester, though. Greater Manchester.
Yeah, well, but people try and say that, but it's Salford. If you're in Salford, no one says we're Salford, Greater Manchester. They say Salford. Everybody knows Salford.
Absolutely.
So yeah, okay. So I'll just shut up then. I won't put my foot in it anymore. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a quiz for each of you individually. And it's for fun. You don't win. You won't win a Parliamentarian of the Year award or anything like that. And then after that, we'll do a name that tune between the two of you. It'll be a derby, and we'll see who wins out of Salford and Liverpool. I'll start with you, Ian. You said that your specialist subject for the quiz was Maradona. So for your quiz, I've got 3 questions on Maradona. The first question is I'll just use a little illustration. This is it, Maradona. How old was Diego Maradona when he made his international debut for Argentina? Not to the day, but the year. How many years?
17.
He was 16.
Oh, I was going to say 16 as well.
Unbelievable though. 16 and play for your country.
Yeah.
Now the next one is another picture question for you. It's a tough one. These are tough ones, Ian.
Well, and it's not my special subject. He's just someone who we adore.
Here we go. There's a picture here of Paul Gascoigne and Diego Maradona. Can you tell me what teams they were playing for at the time?
Lazio and Seville.
Oh, wow. I thought you would struggle with that Seville one, but good one, yeah. And the final question about Diego Maradona is which English club turned down the opportunity to sign Diego Maradona in 1978 after a deal valuing him at £200,000 had some additional fees added to it?
Was it Sheffield United?
Yeah, you're right. Well done. But Ian's got 2 out of 3. Now, Rebecca Long Bailey, your quiz is about TV themes of the 1990s.
Playing it safe, Becky.
I went through this one quite carefully to find some good TV themes that weren't too obvious. But let's see how you do with this. There are 3 TV themes that I'm going to play. If you can tell me what they are, I'll play them. They'll play in sequence, so you don't have to stop and start. So I'll just play all 3 at once and tell me what they are. And no one in the chat, please, no one in the chat, give it away. Don't get all excited with your keyboard when you know the answer, because I'm sure it will not make it as good. Here we go.
Wheels on fire, rolling down the road. Let's know where to find my next of kin. This will shine explode.
Now, I don't know how hard were they. You look like, I have to say, you look like you had those from the look on your
I
face.
don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Right. So the first one, I reckon, was absolutely fabulous.
Correct.
The second one was This Life.
Correct.
And the third one, I think it was World in Action, was it?
Oh, 3 out of 3. I mean, that was amazing. I wasn't sure you get the World in Action. I thought that was a bit off the wall, that one. But you obviously like current affairs when you were growing up.
In the 90s. No, it's funny. Do you know in the leadership campaign, everybody kept saying, oh, you know, you need to say like you've got some sort of exciting hobby. And I kept saying, I like eating and I like watching telly. That's my thing. That's what I do.
And did you like those shows? Did you like This Life?
I did, yeah.
Was that about, were they all lawyers in that? I can't remember.
Lawyers, yeah.
Right, so you can't, and then you went into law. So did it give you a taste of
Well, they all looked like they were having a great time. They were like going out every night drinking. So, right, well, that sounds all right. I'll have a go at that.
and Absolutely Fabulous was a cult show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So so you're winning on the quiz. You got 3 and Ian got 2 because he didn't quite get how young Diego Maradona was. But what we're looking for now, this is the big one. Is it going to work? Can we actually make this work? This Name That Tune. Libby is our expert pianist. Are you there, Libby?
Yeah, I am. Please don't say that.
Okay, Libby is our pianist. Libby is our pianist. So Libby is in Brighton playing the piano, while we've got Ian in Liverpool and Rebecca in Salford. So it's all
Good job you said that.
And I'm here in I know how to get it this time. And I'm here in near Oxford, so all over the place. I mean, in some ways.
We're all in really cool places, except one person.
Now, I need to find. Right, here we are. Here are the clues. What's going to happen is, if you haven't watched Name That Tune, I am going to describe a song, and then I'm going to offer to both of you to bid for how many notes you need to hear to identify the song. So if the description of the song is so obvious to you that you know what it is, you can say 1 note. If you're not that sure, then you kind of go higher up, but you can't go more than 7 notes. So is that clear? Did you get that, Ian and Rebecca?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we think so. I think so, yeah.
Right, so this is the first song. This is the description of the first song, right? This song is one of the most universally translated songs in history. It's been used as a national anthem by 5 countries: USSR, China, Bavaria, Hungary, and Slovak republics. It was written in the 19th century. Do you know what that is? If you do you want to bid for it on 1 or 2 or whatever? How many notes do you want to bid? I'll start with Ian on this one because you started the show.
6.
6. Rebecca?
I'll have 6 as well.
You can't. You can't go down.
5.
You have 5?
Yeah.
Do you want to change? Do you want to outbid Ian, or are you going to let Rebecca go for it?
Let Rebecca go for it.
Oh.
Okay.
You want 5 notes, Becky?
Go on then.
Oh, hang on, I'm counting.
What's it called? Is it the International Harley?
Yes!
Oh no! I'll be barred out the castle as a feel now.
If you didn't get that right, I'd be kicked out of Salford.
I know, yeah. That's my secret gone, Becky.
Right now, okay. So the second song. There's 3 songs. So don't give up, Ian. It's like
no, never give up.
It's like Liverpool, Fulham. You know, you're bound to get a dodgy penalty.
It's like Istanbul, I think.
Yeah, all right, that one's a better one. This is the second one. This song was released by Bob Marley in 1980. This anthem quotes from a 1937 speech made by the black nationalist and Pan-African philosopher Marcus Garvey. So it's Becky.
Oh, Becky.
I'm going to call you Becky now. I'm sorry, Becky. I'm not going to be formal anymore. Becky.
Yeah.
Who?
You, Becky.
Who? Oh,
Two. Go on. Let's go on.
oh.
Two.
Play hard. Two.
Wow.
Go on, Ian. You're going for one.
I'm not going. No, go on. I'll go for three. I don't think Becky's got this in the locker.
You can't go up. You know.
Go on now.
Have you seen this programme? You're not allowed to go up. You've got to go down.
Christmas not like Tom O'Connor. I go for one. Go on then.
Oh, what? Oh, wow.
It won't like Becky's done two. I can't go any lower, can I?
Here's your one note then.
Exodus.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no, let Becky into it. Look at Becky, look at angelic, but she knows the answer.
Do you know the answer, or do you want me to?
Is it? Can I have a go?
Yeah.
Is it that one that's get up, stand up, get up,
Oh,
stand up, stand
no,
up?
it's
You're right.
No, it's not.
Oh,
You should have let her be.
if anyone in the audience can get it, shall I play it?
Go on. Play a few, yeah. Yeah, you're getting.
I know it.
Redemption.
Yeah, that's it, Ian.
Right, so it's 2-0 to.
Whoa! It's not 2-0. It's 1-0.
Oh, what? Is this VAR again?
1-0 with one to play. I can still get the draw.
What do you say, Libby? Is it? What's your you ref on it? Go on, you
well, the thing is, really, Ian lost that, which means
I
Becky
got
won
it.
it.
Yeah, I got it wrong. Yeah.
So really, Becky's got 2 points. No.
No, okay.
Now
Who
this
won the first one? I forgot.
Becky.
Yeah.
So
Victory to Salford.
She's already got 2 points. We can do the third one just for a laugh, for a commiseration, Ian.
If the third one, Libby, if he doesn't get the third one, I don't think he will be able to walk out the house.
No, he'll never be able to show his face again.
Do you want to hear the description of the third one?
You got to stick me over the Beatles song, aren't you?
This song comes from a 1945 musical by Rodgers and Hammerstein called
You Never Walk Alone.
Yeah, he's got it. So 2-1 to Salford.
Well played.
Oh.
Well played, Salford, the city of love.
Now, Becky, are you able to stay a bit longer to get in the final? The final is against Tosh or John Dunn.
I can stay till about 8:30. It's a bit of a story to this one, right? Because my mum is shielding and she can't do her shopping. So I'm going out to get her some tasty bits later on. And she wants a nice gammon. And because her uncles used to be butchered, she's quite pernickety about gammons. So do you know what she's asked me to do? Go into Asda, take pictures of the gammons, text them to her, and then ring her in the supermarket and she'll tell me which gammon she wants. I'm on the news tomorrow saying Rebecca Long Bailey's finally had a nervous breakdown. That's what it is.
You're going to have on your phone, you're just going to have loads of pictures of gammon on your phone. When you wake up, you see loads of gammon on it. Right. Okay. Well, look, thank you both for coming on and starting it off so well. I'm going to move on to our next guest, who is here. Sometimes people don't turn up, but you know, Matt Wrack. Are you there, Matt?
I am. Yeah. Good evening.
Good to see you.
And you?
Now, I was quite taken aback by your quiz.
Well, you threw me, you know.
And but I read into it, and I think it's a very interesting.
Becky should know some of these answers as well.
Very interesting subject here. Now, what Matt has decided to be questioned on or quizzed on is the Barton Swing Aqueduct, which is the only one of its kind in the world in history.
Yep.
Do you want to explain what impresses you about this? Is this somewhere? Did you live near there when you were younger, or?
I did. I used to. There you are. There it is. It's a wonderful piece of engineering. I used to go to school across. There's a neighbouring road, swing road bridge. Look at that. Look at that go. People are in awe at that, and it is the only swing aqueduct in the world. So within that bridge, there is water. So canal boats can come along one canal, the Bridgewater Canal, and cross over another canal, the Manchester Ship Canal.
Wow.
And it's the only one anywhere in the world. It's in Eccles. I saw it in the chat. It's in Patricroft in Eccles.
Is that actually is that in your constituency, Becky? Because you're Salford and Eccles, aren't you?
It's literally just outside, but it's about 10 minutes away from the house.
Yeah.
And it is amazing. It's literally the greatest piece of construction the world has ever seen. So Matt is right.
Yeah, I mean, studying
it beats the pyramids. It beats the pyramids, Crispin.
And what I did with this clip, but I'll play a bit more of it. Is I speeded it up a bit because it did take a while, and I thought it might be a bit slow for people. But we can watch it at a bit of a pace.
Oh, look at that go! Look at that go! See, the audience are loving this, Crispin. Look at it. A thing of beauty.
Thank you.
And you see, it's full of water.
Yeah.
It's full of water.
Right, to anyone who's just joined, we're just showing bridges of the, that go over canals in the northwest. This is the way we celebrate Christmas on this show. We like these kind of things with canal people. Now, your questions on this, they were very difficult to find because, I could be really boring and ask you like how many things are on it, and and I've tried to avoid that. Now, where are your questions? Is the problem for me at the moment? I've got so many things on here.
You should probably give me 3 points just for choosing the topic.
I think you should get points because it was totally unexpected. It's led me to look at a bridge and download pictures of bridges for a considerable amount of time during a Christmas period. So, Matt, what was demolished to make way for the Barton Swing Aqueduct?
It was the original Barton Aqueduct, which was a fixed aqueduct built when the Bridgewater Canal was first built.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't quite the answer I was looking for, but maybe I'm talking about the aqueduct that was there before.
Yes, that was what was demolished.
And what was before that? Before that, was there anything?
Yeah, there was when they built the Bridgewater Canal. The Bridgewater Canal, which is another piece of engineering, had to go across the River Irwell.
Yeah.
And James Brindley built a aqueduct across the River Irwell. And when they built the Manchester Ship Canal, the ships were too big for the fixed aqueduct, so they came up with the idea of the swing aqueduct. Right.
Okay. I'll let you. I mean, you know it so well that I'm not going to. What time of day? This is your second question. What time of day does the aqueduct usually operate? Roughly what time of day?
Oh, I don't think it operates very much at all nowadays. I have been across it in the past couple of years. I would say mornings or tea time.
Well, that's two different times.
Okay, mornings.
Oh, it's in the afternoon. It's in the afternoon, yeah. So you won't see that spin till then. Now the next one is, it is a bit of a number thing, I'm afraid, but I found it hard to get these questions. But anyway, I've given you a bit of leeway. How much water does the aqueduct carry to the nearest 100 tons?
800 tons.
Yeah, he's got it spot on. 800 tons. So you have 2 out of 3. So you're level with Ian on the board, but Becky, sorry, I keep being, she is winning. But so yeah, so tell me, are you interested in other bits of engineering like that? Are you keen on engineering as a thing?
No, I think I did grow up around there, and it is a very fascinating thing to see the engineering of it. That you have this water sitting in a big tub, and then the gates close and it swings across another canal, and carrying water of one canal across another canal is fascinating. But as I say, I used to cross it every day going to school.
Right.
And it's also Friedrich Engels and Ermin had a factory just up the road from where that bridge was eventually built.
And they would have had that. Oh, so their factory's there before it was built.
Yeah, it would have been there before it was built. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. I have to go up there and have a look at it.
I think everyone watching should go and see the Barton Swing Aqueduct.
I think we should do a stand up for Labour thing on a barge and go across that aqueduct.
Yeah.
On a barge?
Yeah.
Oh, no, like a little canoe be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, yeah.
No, a real
barge.
barge.
A barge, a canal boat.
Yeah.
A canal boat, Crispin, not a canoe.
More, like, imagine a canal boat. You know, a little. Right, okay. Well, thank you very much for coming on, Matt.
Great pleasure.
I hope you have a good rest of whatever your holiday, if you've got days off.
I'll have a few days off.
And we'll be back in the new year, taking on all of them, everyone. Not just
excellent. Thanks very much, and happy Christmas, everyone.
Cheers, Matt. Now I'm going to bring in, because of Becky's consideration for gammon, I am going to move on to the second of our heats of Name That Tune. But before we do that, we've got the quiz for each of the contestants. What we have now is a derby between Derbyshire and South Yorkshire. We've got John Dunn. Are you there, John?
I'm here. Yes.
Are you ready for your little quiz?
Well, as ready as I'll ever be. Yes.
Because what we've got for you is that you often talk about all these people who are like sort of like bureaucrats in the Labour Party. You describe them as people with shiny suits and pointy shoes.
I describe them as a lot more than that at times, Crispin, but it's a family show, so I'm going to be careful.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I like the warning. I better make sure I don't bring you to break that family show thing. So what I've done for your section is I've got some pictures of different people with shiny shoes, and I want you to name the politician with the shiny shoes. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah, I'll give it my best.
Right, I'm going to start off with the clue of this one is we've got a guy here who was like he's like the leader of the shiny shoe brigade. Okay, who is this? I've taken their face away so you can't see them, but you can see their shoes. You can see the cut of their jib. What would you say? Who would you say that is?
I'm going to go, if he's the leader of the shiny suit brigade, I'm going to go for Starmer comedian.
No, it's not. It's not Starmer.
They all look alike, these people, you see, to me, Crispin.
You want another guess?
And
he's not in Parliament now. He's not in Parliament. He's pre the new shinies.
I'm not going to say Tony Blair, have I?
No, it's not Tony Blair. No.
Good, because I'd have been sick if I had to.
No,
you've got me on that.
Yeah, it's Ed Balls. It's Ed Balls.
Well, I knew Balls came into it, but I weren't quite sure which one.
Right. Okay. So your next shiny shoe person, they're sitting up in a nice pose here for you. Do you want to do you know who this shiny shoe person is? Shiny suit. Sorry, shiny suit.
Shiny suit.
Yeah, shiny suit and pointy shoes.
No, I'm going to.
Present day MP.
Present day MP.
Yeah.
I'll go for. Some of these names I'm going to say are going to make me want to vomit. That's the trouble. Can I say West Streeting without saying bastard as well?
You have. You've said it. You've got him. West Streeting.
My street credibility is gone. Tosh McDonald will never let me live this down. Recognising West Streeting.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, right. That's West Streeting. That's number 2. Now your third one is here with Jeremy Corbyn. Can you identify the suit and the boots and the shoes?
Has he got a knife in one of his hands?
Yes.
I'll have to go. I'm going to go for Starmer again, but he'd probably have a machete, wouldn't he? Not a knife.
No, it's not Starmer.
Well,
I think I know it is.
The trouble is, they all look alike, these people, to a collier, you see. If he got pit boots on, to go with black face, I might know. No, I'm going to pass on that one.
Do you want to guess, Libby?
I think that's Tom Watson.
No, it's not Tom Watson. It's Jonathan Ashworth.
Oh.
Yeah. So you only got one, Tosh, but it was a tough round, I have to say. It was a good try. Now you're going to come up against South Yorkshire. You're coming up against Tosh McDonald. Now, Tosh, are you there?
That should be unmuted now. Crispin, is that working?
Yeah, that's right. Now that's fine. Now, Tosh, you came up with an interesting quiz as well. You wanted to do identify the Harley Davidson. Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Old ones.
Well, they're not brand new, but I've got a few models of Harley Davidson here that I'd like you to look at. Can you tell me which model this one is?
It's a side valve. It's a flathead. Could be a 45 cubic inch, a 61 cubic inch, or a 74 cubic inch, which would be either a WL, a UL, or a U.
Right. Now I don't know much about these these vehicles here. But what I've got down here is it says 1941 WR.
WR, yeah, that was the higher tuned version of the 45, which was WL.
So
I've had one of them, yeah.
But you didn't get that one, no? You didn't. You've had one of them.
All right then.
Well, you didn't get that one, so you're right. Here's your next one.
I notice it's got a blue suit on that one though. That's it's a twin cam Heritage Softail.
Yeah, Heritage Softail Classic. It says. Yeah,
I've got one.
You've got one. Oh,
yeah.
Right, okay. That helps. So you got 1 out of 2, and here's your third Harley Davidson.
That's Dyna.
Right, it's a FX DWG Dyna Wide Glide.
Yeah, it's a Dyna.
You haven't had one of them?
No, I don't particularly like the Dynas. They're rubber mounted, so you don't get proper vibration from engine.
All right. Oh, I see. So it's
we all
You've thrown me a bit because they were all modern ones.
sorry, I should have gone more into it. I didn't. I'm not an expert on Harley Davidson.
Oh, the first one was a proper one.
But you got 2 out of 3. So John's trading. So John's got to make up for it in the name that tune. Libby,
John's got to be given a point for picking best subject, though, I think, because I was watching telly the other day and I was swearing at Keir Starmer in his blue suit and brill cream. And a bit later on, West Streeting come on. They had same suit and same brill cream. I think they're sharing it between them.
Is it brill cream or is
Yes,
it?
yeah, there's no socialist distancing with them, is there?
No.
Distancing.
Right, now your 3 songs, I've got them here. Are you ready for this, Libby?
Yeah.
So you got the rules from the last round, did you, John and Tosh?
Yeah.
I'm going to describe it. I'll start with John because he's trading in the quiz because he only got 1 suit. This song was written in 1984. It was an anti-apartheid anthem, but also has its roots in the oppression felt by the singer as a gay man. It is still sung today against oppression and is used in Amnesty International campaigns. So do you want to say how many you could get that with, John? Up to 7?
I'm going to have to go for 6 on that. I was busy fighting class struggle in '84, so I didn't have much time.
Tosh, have you got an idea what that is?
Well, no, but I'll have to go for 5, won't I, to have a go? I can't go for more than 6, so I'll have a go for 5.
Oh, right, okay. Libby, are you ready to?
Well, John might want to go 4.
Oh, John, do you want to go 4?
I'd better not. No.
I'd rather not go 5, but
The only song I know from 1984 is "I'd rather be a picket than a scab," so I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
We didn't have that one on here, no.
So you ready for 5? We're going for 5, are we?
Yeah. This is for Tosh.
Okay.
I'd rather be a picket than a scab. No, I ain't got it.
No. All right, so that means John gets that point, does it?
John gets that point, yeah.
I thought I might know that. Is it the Labby Sifri one?
It is, yes.
Oh, so yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Now the next song is I'll describe it to Tosh. This song was made popular by Nina Simone. It is an anti-slavery song. It was used as an anthem by the civil rights movement in the 1960s. It was also used as a theme music for Barry Norman's Film 84 series.
Go for 4.
John?
I've got to go for 3, even though I haven't got a clue.
You going for 3, John?
Yep, I've got to.
Going down to 2, Tosh?
No, I'll stick at 3.
Right, 3 notes. Blimey. Forgot what song I'm doing.
I'd rather be a picket than a scab, that's the one.
Right, hang on, I've got it.
Can you play that again? It didn't come out very well.
Okay.
No, over to you, Tosh.
Well, I was thinking it was going to be strange fruit, but it doesn't sound like that. It's something my baby don't, something or other. No, not got it. Another one to John.
It's called I Wish I Knew How.
So do we all.
Okay.
That film 84 song, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. I'm yeah. Now the last one. So John, you've won already, but you can really put the boot in if you like.
All the pointy shoe.
Yeah.
Where are you going to put it, John?
It's a family show, Tosh, and plus you're a comrade.
Now this one is a festive song with words written down in 1788 by Robert Burns. How many do you think you can get that on, John?
A festive song. Oh no, I've got to go 7. I can't. Yeah, I don't know any festive songs.
Oh, you know this one.
Oh, you'll definitely know this one, John.
Tosh?
I'll go for 6 then.
Do you want to go for it, John? Go for 5 now?
No.
You give Tosh a chance. You give him a chance.
Yeah. Look, South Yorkshire's always been the poor relation of Derbyshire, and
I think Tosh is going to get this on 6.
Well, go on.
Old Lang Syne.
Yeah.
It was a pretty easy one, that, wasn't it? I should only get half a point for that one.
Yeah, well, you didn't get enough to get through to the next stage, the final. So our final is going to be John Dunn against Becky, and Becky's got to go and get gammon in 3 minutes. So we're going to have to go straight. We're going to have to go straight into the final. There's no delay.
Before I go, can I just say solidarity to Becky? I think she was treated abysmally, by the way, by Starmer.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Solidarity all round. Please type in solidarity into the chat as well, because I might not be able to bring you in, but got messages of solidarity. Right, so John and Becky. So Becky, you can start on the first one here, as I know that your mind's on the gammon. Right. Here's the first one. Popular Christmas duet. The original female singer sadly died in an accident in the year 2000. Some lyrics have become controversial today. Popular Christmas duet. The original female singer sadly died in an accident in the year 2000. 7, you can bid for 7 or lower.
3. Can you guess if you think you know what it is as well?
Yeah.
Go for 1 then.
1. Yeah.
Oh, so that means
1.
John can't come in. So one note, Libby.
1 note, right? Okay.
What do you think it is, Becky?
Is that one about being cold? Baby, it's cold outside. Is that it?
No.
Oh, I brought great shame on my family.
It's Fairy Tale in New
Getting too
York.
Cocky then.
Yeah.
Getting too cocky.
Fairy Tale in New York.
Oh,
Kirsty MacColl was the
forgot
singer.
that one.
Okay, so John, you've got a chance here to get all the glory in the final here. Are you excited, John?
Yeah, I don't cope with pressure very well, you know. You've seen what being suspended from Labour Party's done to me.
Okay, right, here we go. This song featured in the movie Casablanca. It was also featured in a Father Ted Christmas special. It was used in the Russian Revolution of 1905. Four.
Yeah.
Becky, can you outbid?
No, I've no idea.
Oh. So you don't want to go down, you want to leave it to John to try his luck?
Yeah.
All right, John, here's 4 notes.
I'd rather be a picket than a scab, I'm sure.
Esther Giles knows it. Esther Giles knows it. She's conducting it in her little TV square.
The Marseillaise, the French.
Yes, Tosh.
Tosh has got it.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yes.
The Marseillaise.
Yes.
Yeah. So no one's got that one. Oh no, who gets that point there then?
Becky.
Becky, right? Yeah. Okay, 1-1. This is the winning. This is so exciting.
Oh my God! This is the final point of the final.
Yeah, it's like the most. It's unbelievable.
Oh God, I can't bear it.
And this goes to Becky. An Italian protest song from the late 19th century, sung also in World War II as a resistance song, still sung today by anti-fascists.
Rob Johnson knows it.
A 5.
5. John, do you know
I'm going to go 4, haven't I?
You go for 4. Becky, do you want to go under 4, or you leave it to John?
I'll leave it to John.
John, this is the glory. This is where all the glory comes. If you can get this one in 4 notes, you've beaten the whole of
all of the world.
You've beaten the whole of the Northwest, and you've beaten South Yorkshire in one.
Well, the South Yorkshire bit were easy.
I've always been called easy.
You know the best thing to come out of South Yorkshire? That's the A1 and the M1, because they go straight into Derbyshire.
Right, Libby.
Are we ready?
4. Yeah.
Right. The only Italian protest song I know is Bella Ciao.
He's got it. He's got it. John Dunn has won the Name That Tune final of 2020. Des O'Connor's not here anymore, but we're carrying on his tradition for the Labour Party. Well, for those who are still in it. And thank you very much, Becky, for coming on.
Oh, it's a pleasure, and have a lovely Christmas, everyone.
Good luck with the gammon. We're about 2 minutes over, but you should be all right.
That's all right. Don't
I hope
worry.
it's not too busy in the shop when you get there.
No, it should be all right. There won't be that many people standing near me when I start taking pictures of gammons anyway. They'll probably give me a wide berth to start doing that. Bye, everyone. Have a lovely Christmas.
Thank you for coming on. Thank
Keep rocking.
Now, we have here Tosh McDonald has wrote to me and said that there is a young musician that he knows who he thinks we should play on the show. So I listened to his song, which was hilarious. He's got a hilarious song about COVID, which you don't think many people can do. But he's definitely changed my idea of what you can laugh about with COVID. And anyway, I'll introduce Isaac. Are you there, Isaac?
Hello, comrades. How's it going?
Hi, Isaac.
Hello, Tosh. How's it going? Lovely to see you all as well, and John and Rob Johnson as well. Yeah, no, it's lovely to see some familiar faces. So I can either do a song for COVID and the Tories, or a song especially for Rishi Sunak, and I'm sort of torn as to which to do. But I think I might do me Rishi one. This one went sort of viral and not in the COVID sense, in equally corrosive, really. But yeah, went viral with the aid of a good friend and comrade Attila the stockbroker recently, who shared it. Yeah, ended up blowing out. It's for Rishi Sunak, and it's yeah, specifically about when Rishi went on to ITV and sort of said that he can't save all industries, so he's not going to bother trying. And there's certain jobs that just aren't viable in the current climate, and the insinuation there that is that artists should retrain, people in the creative industries should get completely new careers and professions. And I'm a sort of a self-proclaimed protest singer, so I felt a moral obligation to write a protest song, but at the same time, I'm a heartless capitalist, and I only do these things for the money. And so if I'm not getting paid for my art anymore, then what's the point of writing a song? So what follows is the most half-assed protest song to date, and it's my song for Rishi Sunak, and it goes like this.
Okay.
Rishi Sunak, what a shame that nothing insulting rhymes with your name, because I've written you this half-assed song. It won't be very witty and it won't be very long, and it might be pretty shitty, but it won't be very funny, because I only give a shit when it's earning me money. Because I'm a bit like John Lennon and a bit like Bob Dylan in that I only get political when it makes me a shilling. But other than this, I don't have any transferable skills. Like, honestly, mate, I can't even play guitar, and evidently I can't even rhyme. I just talk a lot of shit all of the time, and I like to go on rambles, and I talk a lot of bollocks, and I'm really good at making a big fuss over nothing, and I use fancy words, and I sound like a twat, and in the public eye I'm a laughing stock. So with my current CV, are there any available positions? Because currently I'm sounding like a Tory politician. Rishi, please choose me. I've got a grade C maths in GCSE, and I've got one in English, so I know how to spell, and I've got one in IT for Microsoft Excel. What a shock to the ego, and an utter disservice for a Tory MP to call my job worthless. What absolute hypocrisy. It's fucking bleak. It's like having Shane McGowan telling you to brush your teeth without culture and the arts. You silly twat, we'll only have Coldplay, and take that, and no one wants that for their life soundtrack. So remember what a prat he is, Rishi Sunak.
Hey.
For Rishi Sunak. So yeah, I've got an EP out on Bandcamp. This is my bit where I do some shameless self-promotion, if it's all right with you, Crispin. I've got an EP out on Bandcamp now entitled Covidiot, and it's 6 songs, 6 sort of semi-rhyming rants about the biggest pillars of the pandemic, and so yeah, there's my song for Rishi, and a song for Murdoch, and a song for Gary Barlow, and various other people. And you can find that via my Bandcamp page, which is isaachughdesnis.bandcamp.com. So yeah, thanks for having me on to come and do this, comrades. This is very much appreciated.
We've got to get you on for another show. So please we'll get in touch and make sure that happens in 2021.
That'd be an absolute pleasure.
Thanks for coming on.
Oh, cheers. Thank you.
And put the links in the chat. People can see where you're where they can get where they can download stuff. Oh, right. Okay. Well, look, I'm going to move on because I've just seen that Thelma Walker's in the party. I mean, in this party, not in the other, not in the Labour Party. Are you there, Thelma?
Yeah, great to see you all. Sorry I joined you late. I had a meeting beforehand, and yeah, I'm glad I wasn't part of that quiz. It looked a bit tricky to me, that. So I might have been go by some gammon with Becky if I'd have been involved in that, I think.
Yeah, well, so how are you keeping now you're not in the party? You actually look quite happy. I don't know.
Well, I think last time I joined you, I'd just resigned, and I was a bit, you know, when I was talking about it, it was a bit like a bereavement, really. But since then, I felt quite liberated, because each day there's another revelation that makes me realise I made the right decision, to be honest. You know, I'm sad what's happening to Labour, but yeah, busy and still meeting with comrades who have either left the party or are feeling a bit disillusioned, and there's a lot of solidarity there, and people coming together, certainly in Combe Valley. A group of us met last night, and it was great to be together. And we're just holding on to, I'm holding on, we're holding on to those policies that were in our socialist manifesto in 17 and 19, because that's what's really needed now, and I'm not letting go of that. So yeah, I'm feeling much more positive, actually, Crispin, and even in these hard times, I still have hope that there's a great number of people out there that are really good people, carry on striving for socialism and for a fairer society. So yeah, a lot better than last time I saw you.
Yeah, you look happy, well, it's good of you to come on. You're always welcome to come on. And you don't have to be a member of the party to come on. I get emails, people saying I'm not a member anymore. Can I come into the show? And of course you can. Everyone can. But it's really good to see you, and you look happy, and that's great. And I hope you have a good Christmas.
Yeah, well, thanks for inviting me on, and it's great to see you all. And yeah, you really cheered me up tonight, actually, listening to you.
Oh, thank you. Now I'm going to bring in that we've got an unwelcome visitor here, actually. There he is. Now I don't know.
Yes, of course.
I don't know how we let him in through the waiting room, but we've got a one-eyed Boris, and I'm not sure if that's better than a two-eyed one. What's going on, Boris? Why have you got one eye?
Well, firstly, hello, comrades, and can I just say I've had a tete-a-tete with Ursula von Leyden today. I've given her one in the eye, but unfortunately she gave me one back, as you can see, folks. And all I said was, look, Ursula, I've got an oven-ready deal, but I don't have an oven. There you go. That's what happens. But yes, it's great to be here. I have recovered, as you can see. Cyclops Johnson here, Boris on the half a bog. But just can I just tell you that as we head for the final day of Brexit at the end of the month, that having one eye is not going to stop me, Crispin, from getting down to the White Cliffs of Dover. And there, when we see all these bogus asylum seekers and illegal immigrants, well, I'm going to be the first one to try and stop them leaving Britain for Europe. Yes. And another thing, let me leave you with this Christmas thought. Some people have said, some people, even Don Biswas, intimated that I was somehow caught in a time warp. And all my decisions this year have been 3 months behind when they should have been made. I'm just going to say that's absolutely nonsense. And so on that note, can I wish you all a very happy August Backboxing Friday. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Boris, for coming on. And
Dunn, Derbyshire, love it.
And yeah, so stay with us till the end. You know, we won't. Well, we probably won't be happy that you're there, but anyway. I did want to say actually that there was someone who couldn't come on the show that's sent in a message. Might be interested to. Boris might be interested in it. We tried to get him on, but he just said he couldn't do it. So anyway, he sent in a message. It's Akia here. I'm sorry that I cannot be there with you tonight.
I've just been so busy wrapping up all these these presents, and I don't think I can really be there. And it's not like it was last year when we had a big celebration after the general during Christmas, and this year it's been such a difficult year, you know, in the meetings. I mean, going to meetings, not having meetings, and it's been so difficult for all of us, but it's so good that you're out there for us, and I hope that you will continue to support the party and support me. And I really need to go to the toilet.
So we got it's a shame he couldn't come on, but at least he left a message. It shows that it's solidarity. Sakir. Now, what I wanted to do was continue the quiz. We've got a couple of regulars on the show who I thought would be good to participate in a quiz, and they have agreed to. The first of these is Mhairi, who's normally in Southport. Are you there, Mhairi?
I am.
You're the secretary of Southport CLP.
No.
No? Chair. Sorry, chair. So have you been enjoying the Keir Starmer ride so far?
No.
Okay, right. Well, we won't go into that. What I've got for you is you wanted to do a quiz about food.
Yeah, well, we're all going to be stuffing ourselves over the next 3 days.
Yeah. So what I thought I'd do for you, I've got a few questions here. Okay, you ready for these food questions?
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Okay, good. That's the spirit. What is also known as Italian asparagus?
Italian asparagus. Jesus God. You know, I knew they were going to be bad when I heard the first lot that everybody else got. Italian asparagus. I haven't got a clue.
Okay. Well, it's actually. I'll put it over to Carole, who's here as well. Carole, you like the food questions. You know what? Italian.
Yeah. I'm not sure about this either. Italian. What was it?
Italian asparagus.
Italian asparagus. I got no idea.
I thought one of you would, but it's actually it's broccoli.
Oh, really?
Oh, little trees.
Yeah,
the little trees.
It's broccoli, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you right. I'm keeping with Mhairi because it's her 3 questions. Right now, here's your next one, Mhairi.
Okay.
This is a really big question for Christmas Day and all that stuff.
Okay.
Is there yeast in Yorkshire pudding?
No.
Oh, very, very quick on that. Very quick. Do you make Yorkshire puddings?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Eggs. You beat it in with the eggs. You need lots of eggs.
Well, you're ahead of it for me. I didn't know anything about how to do those. So that's one. We've got one right. And your last question: what's it called when you put meringue with cream and strawberries and coulis?
Eating mess.
Oh, easy. You're getting these quickly. Right. So 2 out of 3. So let's see if you beat our other regular. Well, we've got lots of regulars on here, but I thought I would get Carole to. Where's Carole? Have I just booted Carole out by mistake? It's not very nice.
I'm here.
Carole, there you are. Carole.
Yeah,
now,
I'm here.
Are you ready for your questions?
As ready as I'll ever be.
You gave me 3 subjects that you were keen on, and I've decided to do 19.
That's partly because what's just happened is somebody else chose food.
Yeah, well, it's good.
So I thought you might, if you get other topics that are the same, then I'll give you some others.
So your 3 questions are on 1960s music.
All right.
So this is the first question. Which British singer had hits with Terry and Golden Lights?
Oh, Terry, Shangri-La. Shangri-La's?
No, it's a singer, not a group.
Oh. Terry. He da 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 da. Is that the one?
I don't know that song, but it sounds.
No.
It sounds like a song.
No.
Do you want to know?
Oh, it is a song. Yeah, go on.
Does anyone in the chat know it? Yeah, he's got it. It's
Twinkle. Yeah, it's that song I was singing, but I couldn't remember. Yeah, I said the Shangri-La.
If the question had
he
been,
said to me, he wanted to be close to me.
If the question had been, can you sing this song? You would have got the answer, but the actual question was, who sang it? But,
I had to sing it to try and think who it was that was singing it. I could see her, very slim, pretty blonde girl in leathers. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Here's your next question. Which singer who later became a TV sitcom and soap star had a hit with "Come Outside"?
Dave Berry.
Who?
No, Dave Berry. Come outside.
No, that's it. There were two of them. There were two in the. There was one was Mike Son, and the other one is a woman who became a sitcom star.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's written it down. I mean, that's not good.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, no, it was Wendy Richards from Coronation Street or wherever she was from.
EastEnders, yeah. But anyway,
EastEnders,
yeah. Well, no, I'll give you half a point for that.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Don't worry. I'm shit, aren't I?
Who recorded "My Boy Lollipop" in 1960?
Oh, that was Millie Small, and I used to sing that and do an impression of her. So I had very bushy hair. My boy lollipop, do 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 do. You make my heart go giddy up, do 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 do. You set my world on fire. You are my heart's desire. Whoa, my lollipop, my boy lollipop. Ooh, my lollipop. Ooh.
That's fantastic. So
got one,
but unfortunately, you didn't win that one against Barry.
No, well done, Barry.
Thanks, Carol.
So you're exiled from Southport, Barry? Are you?
Yeah, my daughter came and kidnapped me on the 2nd of December and brought me down to Walton on Thames. Because the kids were going to be on holiday, but I'm here till I'm going home the first weekend in January. But we're the Untouchables. I've come from tier 2 to tier 4 and I'm going back to tier 2 now. So I think they're going to put a bell round my neck.
As long as you've been in isolation.
Yeah. I mean, I'm quite sensible. I think the vast majority of us are quite sensible.
Yeah, we are.
Right, well, I'm going to, because time's a bit moving on, I'm going to bring in Patrick and Don and Suzy. Are you there, Patrick?
I certainly am, Crispin. How are you doing? I'm here. Can you see me? Oh, there I am. How are you doing? Got you.
So those quiz questions for this, they weren't that tough. They weren't like the Labour Heroes ones, were they?
Oh, them quiz questions were hard. I couldn't believe it. All them songs and stuff, they were like from before TV was invented, some of them. I couldn't believe. Tell you what though, couldn't believe how good Libby is on the piano.
Yes.
Wasn't she? And Carole, you've got a hell of a good voice. Carole is a great singer.
Oh, cheers.
I thought that was Radio 2 then when she was singing. She's on it. Absolutely fantastic.
What I wanted to say is that you've been doing these shows from the beginning of when was
beginning of time. Yeah. Back in 1978 when the internet was first invented, Crispin. That's when we started.
And what do you think? Because you're not particularly political. You don't really do political jokes and stuff. But I mean, you've seen some of these really intense discussions about what's going on in the Labour Party, but you still come back for more.
Yeah, it's only because we never like I said, I probably mentioned it before, but we never really read much current affairs. My family, they're not from a background of education, from reading stuff, you know, what's going on. So all this politics was always like, oh my goodness, you know, we wouldn't have a clue what was going on, so you wouldn't get involved. But then it was actually quite good, because I've learnt more from this, from watching the shows, than I have from, like, you know, reading any newspapers. Not that I'm going to read a newspaper, but, you know, if I found some when I was getting chips. But, you know, I'd never from, and also the news. I suppose the news has got much better now in terms of they do more bite-sized chunks. But do you remember, I mean, Crispin, we're the same age. Do you remember when we were growing up and the news was so hard to watch, wasn't it? It was always like, here's Heseltine. Heseltine has just come from his country house and he wants to talk about the fiscal policy. And the fiscal policy in the ERM in Europe has gone down, and the machine is slowly churning, but we've got to put 70,000 coal miners into a grid. And I was like, well, I recognised about 3 of them words, but I didn't know what a fiscal policy was. I didn't know who Heseltine was, you know. So, and I think this has helped a lot, because it has actually, watching this, it sort of thinks, oh yeah, actually, politics can be really good fun. And if anything, you should be doing this at schools, teaching kids, getting there, shouldn't we? I mean, let's get the kids onto these Zooms and say to them, look, and also, we don't need to bring Keir Starmer into the schools. Let's get you. I mean, I couldn't believe it. When whoever that, I mean, maybe it was the real Keir Starmer, or maybe it was just Crispin with a lot of brill cream that Tosh was talking about. Let's get him into schools. Let's get Keir Starmer, aka Crispin, into schools and vaccinating the kids and telling them all about politics. I mean, obviously, I don't know if you can tell, I'm probably still not that up on politics.
Yeah, but you come back and you watch these shows a lot of the time, and only come in a bit sometimes, or you come in late sometimes, because I say it will be late. But it's really good that you come on and keep entertaining people. And Suzy, you're the same. You're not really a political kind of comedian.
Yeah.
But you seem to enjoy the people on here, even though they're all mostly political.
Same as Patrick. I was never taught politics growing up, really, and it wasn't until, I mean, when I was a kid, I used to do impressions of Margaret Thatcher because I used to think I was funny, and I also did impressions of the Kenny Everett characters. So it doesn't, you know, I just impressions of whatever. Not as good as Gillian Anderson in The Crown, though. That was a bit impressive. That was quite something to do that. Pop a locket in after every scene. That voice. Anyway, but no, I didn't know about politics, but I did the stand-up for Labour shows because I do vote Labour, and I'm from a working class background. And I think when I moved to London years ago, that made me a bit more aware of people from different backgrounds and different nationalities and things. I think that's what made my world a bit bigger, because I moved back to Plymouth, and there are some people that I'm friends with that have never left Plymouth, and some of them have got very narrow minds, and I do have to sort of clench my fist a little bit sometimes, and you know, but I love all you guys, and through lockdown it's just felt like being a part of a lovely community, and I've made some friends, and you're always cheering up, and it's just been lovely. So and I've still got this, Crispin, from your birthday, the sheet for the bridge. I'll still be popping it on the bridge soon, because Byrne is gone, and that's going to go up, so hopefully I can put your 51st up, and we'll keep this going for a long time.
I've got the card.
Oh, and Rebecca Long Bailey shops at Asda's, so my work is done. My influencer is gone to Asda's, bless her.
We've got Robb waiting there in Hove, in his room full of guitars. To sing us out. I think. Robb, are we in for it? Can we get a double song here? Can you mix one into another?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'll give you a challenge on this.
Go on.
You know, can you do a Skinner song?
All right. Yeah. Okay.
And then a Red Flag.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, you get the bus at 6 a.m. to Park House from Clay Cross. You get the bus 'cause you're your father's son. Or you're sitting on a park bench watching rhododendrons bloom, singing Gracie Fields because you're your mother's son. And they wonder, what's he after? Making trouble, what's this game? This one can't be bought, this one can't be had. Keep your eye on this one, he's Tony Skinner's lad. Tony Skinner's lad. You get the Claycross Council chair, put that chain away. You're not standing up for me, sit down. Then it's the Palace of Varieties, it's just your place of work, and your job standing up for those done down. And they wonder, what's he after? Making trouble, what's his game? This one can't be bought, this one can't be had. Keep your eye on this one, he's Tony Skinner's lad. Tony Skinner's lad. Well, you get the bus at 6 AM, Park House, Claycross, Bolsover, Westminster, here we come. To win for working people what they're owed for what they're lost. You do the job because you're your father's son. And they wonder, what's he after? Making trouble, what's his game? This one can't be bought, this one can't be had. Keep your eye on this one, he's Tony Skinner's lad. Tony Skinner's lad. Beast of Bolsover. Could we have some more, please? People's flag is deepest red, it's shrouded oft our martyr dead, and ere their limbs grew stiff and cold, their heart's blood dyes its every fold. So raise the scarlet standard high, beneath its shade we live and die. Though cowards flinch, traitors sneer, we keep the red flag flying here. It waved above our infant might, when all ahead seemed dark as night. It's witnessed many a deed and vow, we shall not change its colour now. So raise the scarlet standard high, beneath its shade we live or die. Though cowards flinch and traitors sneer, we keep the red flag flying here. And it well recalls our triumphs past, and gives us hope of peace at last. This banner bright, this symbol plain of human rights and humanity's